Let's see what the debate is about.
It worries me hugely. It worries me hugely what is appearing to happen to free speech under Turkey. You know, immediately they quietly dropped the bill that was going to give freedom of speech in universities protection. They've just dropped that. You know, they're talking about quite an extreme, definite version of definition of Islamophobia, which I think is very worrying. It sounds like there's going to be a blasphemy law just to protect one individual religion. I think a whole load of very worrying things seem to be happening on the front of freedom of speech. And we know those on the left, and frankly, Turkey seems to be behaving more on the extreme left, quite frankly, and we know they don't seem to give much credence or benefit to the subject of free speech. You know, it's their way or the highway, or their way or prison. Now, that's not a society I know. You know, there's been lots of quotes about the number of people that Russia has imprisoned for social media activity, a lot lower than what Britain is having. Now, I never thought, you know, I despise Putin and his regime. I never thought we'd end up in a situation where Britain is behaving even worse than Putin does when it comes to freedoms and free speech of the people. That's incredibly worrying. And I just think, you know, he's not been in power for 2 months yet. He's got 5 years plus potentially.
So if the Conservatives stayed there, it wouldn't have continued? Ask that question, please.
A final question here. As a direct result of a stream I did a few weeks ago, a woman has been suspended from work. What happened was that she said something on the stream. I won't identify exactly what it was or who or where or when. She said something on the stream. A complaint was then made to her employer that she's racist. As a direct result of that, she's been suspended and potentially can go through the disciplinary process and potentially can get dismissed. What do you have to say? Because I believe you would have the knowledge of HR. I was a trade unionist. I got knowledge, you've got knowledge. Yeah. So, in regards to employers bringing disciplinary charges for bringing the company into disrepute, what's your views on the potential for people who are out on protest making comments, then someone at work seeing them and then making a complaint that they're racist, especially if they've attended
It's very worrying, and it's happening more and more and more. I mean, first I would say, if she's in a union, she should try and speak to her union. I don't necessarily have much optimism that her union would support her.
I'm led to believe she's not in the union.
Right, okay. Well, I mean, you can still join unions. Some unions do allow you to join at the last minute, so to speak. Others don't. You have to remember. Other advice I would give to her, if she's not already, join the Free Speech Union and seek support from the Free Speech Union, because it doesn't forget what it is, but it doesn't cost a huge amount to join the Free Speech Union, and they've got a team of lawyers who are well versed in helping support and defend people in this sort of situation. So I would strongly urge her to join the Free Speech Union.
Because during my time, as you know, what I did previously, I was a manager, and also I was a trade union rep, and I had the opportunity
making money off YouTube still. It's supposed to be Speaker's Corner. They make money off YouTube. It's ruined Speaker's Corner.
On Facebook,
and you're just as bad.
I'm actually asking
the mayor is his employer.
Right.
And technically,
don't
he got
ask.
dismissed for doing it.
I mean, that's outrageous. I mean, imagine when Boris...
Ladies and gentlemen, have a look at this image. See what you think of this.
And that shows you, it's the excuse they give to sack and discipline these people is because it's all political. When I worked in the civil service, staff, including HR staff, openly criticised Conservative government, openly criticised.
How do you like that image?
Openly described Brexiteers as Nazis, and even in the HR department, and that was all fine, and all dealt with those. Well, it was not dealt with at all. It was just acceptable behaviour. Yet, your friend, your example, criticise someone on the left. Oh no, you've broken the rules. You're out on your own. It's disgusting politicisation, and so much of the public sector is politicised now. Whether it's education, whether it's the police, whether it's the civil service, you can criticise the right till the cows come home. But no. Step over the line and criticise someone on the left, criticise the car, you're out. And they use the rules against you.
Anyway, as normal, Steve, thank you very much. I'm not going to be here next week. I'm going to let people know why in a minute, but I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Yes, take care.
Big up.
Before you go, Steve, please, one moment. If Conservative had stayed in power, this freedom of speech wouldn't have been touched?
Well, I'm not saying they were perfect, but they wouldn't have gone anywhere.
They wouldn't have gone
anywhere near as far as Labour have gone.
At least you're honest. Thank you. Now,
getting cold. So, but what I will say is that I will not be here next week, and the reason I won't be here next week is because the Notting Hill Carnival is on, and I will be at the Notting Hill Carnival enjoying myself. So I will be there on Sunday, and I'll also be there on Monday, but specifically on Sunday, I will not be at the Notting. I will be at Carnival. Move around a bit, man. Give me some space.
Come on, I'm talking to you.
No, I'm doing something. You need to learn.
I want to ask you one question.
Can you not see I'm doing something? Learn to
do it quickly.
Learn to interpret. I've got my own channel. I'm doing my own thing. You do your own thing, and sometimes you always trying to burst in when I'm doing something. Learn to wait. Learn to read. Yeah, there's a time and a place. So if we go back, so I won't be here next week, and I should return the week after for Speaker's Corner. So that will be in 2 weeks' time. And I won't be here on Sunday, but please note that on the 27th of August, which is the on the Tuesday after Carnival, you will see a live stream funeral on StreetMic's live stream. So on the 27th, I will be doing a funeral, and the client wants it on YouTube. So I will be doing a funeral, and you will see it on YouTube. So under normal circumstances, as you know, I don't have to publicise or promote that side of what I do, but the family wants it on YouTube. So on the 27th of August, and I'll tell you what time it will be starting. So on the 27th of August, so it looks like 9:15. That's not the one. That's the wrong one.
No box today, no?
No manner.
I was watching one of your videos.
It looks like 9:15 it will be started. So there will be a live stream funeral.
Next to the tents.
I'll be doing. So I'm now going to be taking a quick question from the big nose, but then I'll be engaging with a few people here, and then at 5 o'clock I'm gone. So when I go, you can always watch the Big Nose's channel or other channels, because today I am definitely finishing at 5 p.m. So Big Nose, if you come.
Thank you. Sir, two things.
Yeah, no problem.
You know the word you use when you say you come here, you stand around. What's the word? Reconnaissance or something, is it?
No. A word I use on a regular occurrence when I arrive at a place early.
Yes, that's right.
And it's specifically to do with being early.
Yes, yes.
And it's called reconnaissance.
Reconnaissance. Thank you.
It's a French word.
So I was absent here, ladies and gentlemen, for 3 weeks. Did you do your reconnaissance here to find out who was standing that side? You never noticed that I was around here, you see, for the past 3 weeks, just to prove to who that the big nose is the ghost of London. Thank you. And the second one.
Hold on, let me answer the point.
Yes.
Reconnaissance relates to when I arrive at a location early, and I'm more looking for who's who. For example, if I say for instance a protest is due to start at 12 o'clock, I will arrive at that location 8, 9 o'clock to carry out my reconnaissance, and it's looking around, and it's more looking to see who's who.
Correct.
And it's more like a security thing.
Yes.
I'm not interested when I come here to look at if Big Nose is here, or if Ali Dar was here, or if Shamsi is here.
No, but what I'm saying is...
But let me finish. Yeah. I am not carrying... You asked about the term reconnaissance.
Yes.
My reconnaissance has nothing to do with performance, the regular performance.
All right, I understood. So if Ali Dawah was there, you would have noticed him, yes?
My reconnaissance...
Yes or no? Just say yes or no.
Listen.
Sir, you spoke.
Listen.
Had Ali Dawah been there early, yes, you would have recognized him, yes? Yes or no?
No, listen.
You just said it. Please just say yes or no. I don't want to answer, that's all.
In regards to reconnaissance, who is here?
It's different, I understand. That's an army. You trying to teach me. You don't even know who I am. That's the army word they would use that. Yes? That's for generals, army and so on and so forth. Don't go that too. That's for military intelligence. Now, the second is, first of all, you would have noticed Ali Dawah, yes? Just say yes or no. Had you seen Ali there or Muhammad or some Steve, you would have noticed them, yes or no?
In regards to me carrying out reconnaissance, it is nothing to do...
No, regardless.
If I'm at Speaker's Corner like now,
yes,
just like when you arrived earlier on,
yes,
I said to people, I was in my normal
correct,
way,
you were,
and I said to people that the Big Nose from London is here.
Thank you, appreciate it. So that was when you noticed the big nose with the image, yes? But you did never, I have been around you like a ghost, and you have never ever noticed me. And you will never ever be able to, even at the court. If you must know, I'll tell you where I was.
You were here last week.
No, yes, I was here. I've been here for the past 3 weeks.
Now listen to me, the Big Nose.
Yes.
You were here last week.
Correct.
You were not here dressed this way, yes or no?
Correct.
You was dressed differently, yes
Correct.
or no? And I know it was you, and do you know how I know it was you?
No.
You may dress differently, but your voice is the same.
But I never spoke to anyone, so how would have you known? That is the only way you can know.
No. Did you come up to me, or did I pull you up to me?
Sir, did I say a word? Did I say a word or no?
No, but did I pull you up to me, yes or no?
But do you have the voice recorded then? If you have the image and voice produced,
listen to me.
Yes, I did, yes. So
does that not demonstrate
ladies and that's a trick he played. Tell a lie, find the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, that is called tell a lie, find the truth. So you see, I told him a lie and found the truth. Sir, I am far more advanced. Now let me go to the second one.
No, let me finish this point.
Right, finish that.
Yeah, so Big Nose, I said to you specifically you were here last week.
Correct.
Yeah, I even know the outfit you were wearing.
Right.
Yeah. And you know how I can tell?
No.
Your size,
the
way you move.
Okay.
It's your demeanor.
Right.
It does not matter what you are wearing.
Yeah, you're observant, I give you that.
I'm observant. Because I do my reconnaissance.
Now he used reconnaissance for this part, you see? He wasn't using it earlier on, did you remember?
Doing reconnaissance,
yes.
Reconnaissance is part of looking at body language. You notice how people move.
Yes.
I can tell, even though you're trying to disguise yourself with a head mask and a different outfit, you still move exactly the same way.
Right, that is because of the class that you have distinguished me from. Thank you. Anyway.
Third and final point.
Thank you. So, two more things.
Oh, you said 2 points.
No, the second one
point.
is this.
No, third point.
All right, let me give you this small one. I never see, ladies and gentlemen, this Street Mark have even a drop of water. Ever since he comes here, I don't know, 1 or 12:30 he comes here, he never drinks a drop of water. Why?
That's untrue.
That isn't true, yeah?
That's untrue.
Untrue. When did you
Do
drink
you want to
water?
look in my bag?
No,
My bag is there.
there, you have. I said you never drink it. You may have 2 bottles, but
But you don't see me do it.
Yes, that's it.
Just because you don't see me do it doesn't mean I don't do it. Yeah, I did something earlier on which I wouldn't normally do. Yeah, I took something from someone. Yeah, when I went to engage with Mohammed Hijab, Mohammed was eating. Yeah, and then he gave me something. I had a laughing joke with him, and then he gave me a cookie. Under normal circumstances, I would not take water or any food from anyone who's here because people will try and poison you. Yeah, Mohammed was just about to do it, and he shared it with me, and I
to
had.
keep you sweet. That's right. That's what they do. To
yeah.
keep him sweet, they offered him a cookie, but he ran away from me. You will be watching later on, no doubt, the clip that I'm going to put on.
I have.
You see, he always said, "I have no time." So when will you have time to have a look?
I do not watch YouTube. Or social media. I have no problem with you putting a clip of me up because all it does is raises my profile.
Correct. That's what I
so
want.
you are invited to put as many clips up as you like.
Thanks for your compliment.
Final point.
Final point is, do you recall that the Big Nose had a political chat, a brief political chat before the election? What did I say then?
What? Do you mean in Southall?
No, here, it was here.
No, remind me.
Yes, before the election, that I said these 4, actually it was there with that lady, you know, your fetish lady, that Labour, Socialist, Communist, Democrat and Muslims, if they come to power, any country, they would destroy and ruin your life and everything else with it. Did I say not that?
I will take it on face value that what you've just repeated you said, but I do not have recollection.
It's recorded.
Look, I'm here for 4 or 5 hours every week. Am I meant to remember every single thing?
Well, you've got a sharp mind. I thought you would remember.
I've got a sharp tongue as well.
Yes.
As some people will tell you.
Yes, but not to me. Not to me, sir. You know how advanced I am. That's
Final point?
Final point is that 2 weeks ago, when you were interviewing Ali Dawah, was it 2 weeks ago or last week? Ali Dawah.
No, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks
So I was right.
ago. 2 weeks ago. And he cussed Tommy Robinson.
Thank you. So before Ali Dawah, you interviewed another man, you know, who's trying to imitate me, the elder man, the Pakistani. I knighted him as sage of the Speaker's Corner. Right? Do you recall that?
I engage with lots of people and the same gentleman is here today.
Ladies and gentlemen, I advise you to go and have a look at that recording when he was guiding that man not to say what he was saying about Islam in this country. He quickly warned him not to say anything that man was going to regret later on. He kept his mouth shut for him. But that man was telling a lot of the truth about Muslims' ideology for the UK. Do you recall that?
The incident you're referring to, I recollect.
Thank you.
No, hold on. I asked the gentleman about the riots, and he said he wasn't aware of what I was talking about.
Yes.
So I said to him, then there's no need to answer the question.
No, but he was saying that the British people don't want us as Muslims to teach Islam to British people. Remember?
What do you mean us as Muslims?
Meaning them.
Are you a Muslim?
No, us as in them. I'm quoting him. Thank you. Now, you also interviewed Ali Dawah with your questioning.
That's good.
I put it to you, you had arranged this questioning beforehand. Am I right? Both of you knew about questions.
No, hold on. What you must understand,
Yes.
and this is the thing you don't get, I spoke with Ali and I said to Ali, I want to speak to you.
In advance, yes?
No, yes.
Thank you.
No, hold on, let me...
So was it just one...
Hold on, let me finish.
Sir, I'm trying to clarify.
Have respect, yeah.
But look...
Just like Mohammed Hijab earlier on. I said to Mohammed, I want to speak to you, Mohammed, and I want to talk to you about the rights. So you're letting them know what you want to talk to them about.
Okay.
It's not letting them know what the question is going to be.
But yours was telephone with him. With Ali Dawa, you phoned him, yes?
No, I communicated with Darren.
Email or...
I've got Ali Dawa's number.
Thank you.
And I told Ali I wanted to talk to him specifically about the riots
what?
and the burning of mosques.
I'm Ali Dawa, yes? What about it, StreetMic? What do you want to talk about? What did you answer to?
No, that wasn't the communication. So I show you what... No, I won't show you.
You mean text? You text me.
I messaged him. I said, Ali, I wanted... Are you coming to Speaker's Corner today?
Right.
If you are coming today, this is what I want to talk to you about. And Ali said, yes, he's coming.
Okay. But your questioning, the line of your questioning, it was as if you were guiding him to certain points so that he could make it easier. And he didn't have any opponent, any opposition before him so that he can challenge his assertions. So that was the most unfair that you did with him.
I'm glad you perceive it that way.
Yes,
because no. It's not for me to change your view on how you perceive things. Other people would perceive it as what I was doing was using Ali Dawa to attack the right.
No,
hold on. But all different perspectives will perceive what I do in different ways, and that's the great thing about what I do. For example, I'm accused of being Black Lives Matter. I'm accused of being far right. I'm accused, of being everything, no matter who I engage with. I'm accused of being a supporter, but you know.
Have you been able to defend yourself against all that? Why?
I don't have to.
Therefore, what they say is true.
No.
Well, why haven't you been able to defend?
I have no need to defend.
Why don't you?
I'll explain. Yeah. The reason why I have no need to defend, this is Speaker's Corner. Yeah. And I believe in freedom of speech. An extreme example is Uncle Omar. And the words Uncle Omar uses to call me. Do I try and defend? If Uncle Omar wants to call me those words, I allow him to, because what I believe, and I'll give you my belief, the more you're disrespectful to people, you're actually embarrassing and showing yourself up.
Okay, that was Uncle Omar, but you didn't talk about those accusations they put to you.
I don't have to.
So talk to me about those people, not Uncle Omar. Ladies and gentlemen, you see he's trying to be clever. Answer me, why don't you answer those people? I know it's the freedom of speech, so it's you who can freely answer. Why not?
But I'm permitting them, as I feel fit and necessary. When I feel it's relevant to question them, I question them. And when you do the same thing week after week after week, it gets boring. It gets monotonous.
So why don't you do it once and forever and let me clip it for you? I will clip it. All right, now is your opportunity.
Let me finish.
You see, always.
Just like you, I find you bore me.
How?
But I engage with you.
Okay, in what sense? In what sense I bore you?
Because I believe, that you have mental health issues.
Okay, name. All right, we need to explore that. What? Split personality?
Split.
What's that?
And the important...
What's that? Define it.
I don't have to define it.
What is split personality? Look at
when I'm here, I engage with you.
Yes.
And under normal circumstances, I won't cuss another brother.
I don't understand.
I'll try and be courteous and decent to you.
Yeah, that's your duty.
No. It's me as a human being. It's something
no.
It's me.
You've been taught how to behave in society. Yes.
Let's agree on that.
Exactly.
But if the next man want to cuss me, I will permit them to, and I will not react. I have no need to.
Okay, in here or outside? In the Speaker's Corner or outside?
No, people don't cuss me outside the Speaker's
So what
Corner.
happens if they did it there?
I'll lick down the fucking rascal.
So you see, that's his personality. So who is this split personality?
Yeah.
Now I taught you a bit of psychology.
No.
Do you understand? That's
I
so
say
split.
to people, no. I tell people I can behave in different ways Some people only have one way of behaving.
Yeah.
Depending upon the audience I'm with and where I am, I can behave in different ways. Yeah. That's why lots of people say they don't know how to take me. Yeah.
So is that a good thing, or should I fear you? This man is dangerous.
No,
because he's connected to certain people. Yeah, is that what you're saying?
No. I'm dangerous with my mouth. I'm not physically dangerous. I'm soft than meat.
Yeah, doing it better than saying it, ladies and gentlemen. So stand here and swear at people's mothers, it will do nothing.
Not me. I don't do
No,
that.
but you said mouth. So what would you be doing with your mouth? Arguing, yes? Fighting?
No, but when I argue with logic, reason, decency, courtesy, and respect. And I believe I can destroy you by being nice.
Okay, then come on, then. Let's try that.
I've got better things to do, but look into the camera and talk to the people. You've got 5 minutes.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I had a chat with Street Mike. He's a rather nice, pleasant gentleman, I would say. Well, I would say it in front of him, but he's gone there. I think he's going to listen later on what I'm going to tell. But I would say Street Mike can be sometimes not trusted. You won't be able to read him. What's that? Oh, now he's going to prove that he drinks after me mentioning this. There you go, look. Well, you needed that, thank you. Anyway, Street Mike, as he says himself, he asserts every now and then, or every now and again, that he plays the what? Devil's advocate, yes or no? Thank you. So, you see, a person like him, when I brought that Ali Dawa's matter, you know, the interview he was giving to him, he was playing that devil's advocate. So he's played with the Muhammad hijab and all these Islamists. That's what he does. He plays that. So he's very skillful, I must say. And but unfortunately, the big nose always is on the top of the games here. You see, I mentioned to him for the past 3 weeks, I was here. You see, none of you, including the police, Secret Service, none of you noticed. So you could see that the big nose has eyes and ears in every part of London. As we had this title, I think when I was on the London Bridge, that the eyes and, you know, the London Bridge eyes, the London eye. Similar eyes I have everywhere. So, anyway, I don't know where he's gone, but, oh, Uncle Omar is, Uncle! Hello! He's gone. Hello! Come back! I tried to speak to Osman, but he's engaged otherwise with something else. Anyway, if you are bored now, ladies and gentlemen, because StreetMic's soon is going to close down, I believe he's confirmed it earlier. Yes, that's my uncle. So you may come to the Big Nose of London channel as soon as he completes his task. So the Big Nose awaits your pleasant arrivals. The Big Nose has quite a few sharp moderators. If you'd like to come there and challenge my moderators or have a discussion, that would be very nice. You can test them for yourself. Any questions you have, because I'm covering the speaker's corner, you see, on my feet.
I like this girl.
So can you challenge my moderators or be challenged by them? Now, what have you got to say?
I'm finished now.
All right,
so for all of you who are watching, I'm now going to be closing down now. Like
okay,
I said,
he's closing down.
My feed today, I've got to go and eat my rice and peas and curry goat. Sometimes I say to you, should I continue till 6 o'clock? But I'm not going to do that today because I've got a lot to do tomorrow. So all I can say is thank you very much for watching. And what is really great about what I'm doing, I'm not afraid to give the big nose of London a platform. I'm not afraid to give him my microphone. Say what you want. I'm not afraid to say to you guys watching to go on the Big Nose channel and to see what he's doing. So the Big Nose, yeah?
Yes.
I'm shutting down in
Thank
2
you.
minutes. So how can people find what you're doing?
That shows how courteous you are. So you proving you're a man of courtesy. In fact, courtesy is the inseparable companion of virtue. Ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do, type the Big Nose of London, and you may enter as you wish. My moderators will welcome you at any time on Sundays or during the week when the Big Nose has live streaming. Many thanks, and thanks. I thank, and on behalf of my moderators, thanking the Street Mic as well.
So for all of you watching, my name is Wendell Daniel and welcome to Street Mic, and we are closing down now. I've got to go home to my rice and peas and my curry goats. But all I can say, I'm 4 minutes late, 5 minutes late. Thank you very much for watching and goodbye. So all I can say is thank you very much for watching and goodbye. I'm not going ahead until 6 p.m. today. I'm finishing early today. So all I can say, thank you very much for watching. We've had the opportunity to engage with Mohammed Hijab, and he's the one I'm calling for. And they make sure that Mohammed Hijab is here. And we've got Danny Shine in the house, but I'm not going to be engaging with Danny Shine today because I've got other things to do. All I can say is thank you very much for watching. So don't forget, we're not here next Sunday. Next Sunday, I'm at Nottingham Carnival. I'm at the Carnival next week. So I'll be back the week after. So I'm not here next week. I'm at Nottingham Carnival, shaking a leg. And if you want to see me, have a look near. I'll be at the Carnival.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, Street Mic has said his goodbyes, and I'm just going over to see what else we could capture. I hope you approve of my new style now. Can you cover everything?
Yeah, move a little bit back.
No, you adjust.
Or turn it up, you mean?
No, just bend or do whatever.
Wait, stay there where you are. Look how it looks. It looks cool, innit? That's all. Yeah, nice shoes, nice trousers, everything.
You covered everything. My audience needed to see the real Big Nose.
They love you anyway.
Yes, I love them as well. Thank you. Yes. Right. On we go. Oh.